Projekt Guru.
Всем привет, с вами Zak Novak на радиостанции Novorossia Rocks. Welcome back everybody to Novorossia Rocks Radio Station. Hope everybody had a great weekend here. Well, Guru's in the house as always. Projekt Guru, thank you so much for all the hard work you do. Andre, the engineer, thank you again. Natalia, my lovely co-host, will be in shortly. Weekend was a little strange, Guru. We had again ceasefire violations, bombings again by the Poroshenko regime, but very interesting, we also had celebration, the 25th anniversary of the Greek community. We'll talk about that a little later. But look at this, Russia prepares 44th humanitarian convoy for Donbass. Thank you, Mother Russia. Trucks of the Russian Emergency Ministry carrying humanitarian cargo for Donbass have left their base near Moscow to head for southern Rostov region, where the 44th convoy for Donbass is being formed now. This morning, from the Ministry Noginsk near Moscow Rescue Center, trucks left for the Rostov region, where they'll become part of another convoy with humanitarian aid for the Donetsk and Lugansk republics. In the southern region, the trucks from Noginsk and vehicles from Russia's other region will form a convoy, which is expected to leave for Donbass within days. On Friday, Russia's Minister of Emergencies, Vladimir Puchkov, said at a meeting with the UN Deputy Secretary General Stephen O'Brien, the humanitarian situation in Donetsk and Lugansk republics remains very complicated. The minister said his authority had sent to the Ukrainian regions 43 Ukrainian regions. This would be, of course, Donbass. 43 humanitarian convoys with cargo of 52,000 tons, Guru, which included food, medicine, essentials, and everything necessary for substantial work, all social facilities and infrastructure. We have also supplied books and all school supplies for all our schools here in the Novorossia area. And of course, by every humanitarian convoy, we have been shipping equipment for our counterparts, fire brigades and rescuers, who in complicated situations are extinguishing fires and coping with emergencies. In sending the humanitarian convoys, the ministry complies fully with requirements of international documents on humanitarian aid, cooperates with the structures of the UN, the International Committee of the Red Cross. Thank you, Mother Russia. The 44th humanitarian convoy is heading for Donbass. And my lovely co-host just walked in. Natalia, please say hello to the world. Say hello to Novorossia.
Hello, Novorossia.
Okay, cool. Listen, we're going to start off with our topic of the day. More than 300 heavy industry companies in DPR resume production. Natalia, take it away.
Zak, you're absolutely right. More than 300 heavy industry enterprises in Donetsk People's Republic of Donbass resumed production. More than 300 large enterprises in the heavy mechanical engineering, chemical, byproduct coke industry and metallurgical industry have resumed operations this year, despite the fact that the operation of almost all industrial enterprises of Republic was suspended when Fascist Ukraine launched the so-called ATO military operation in Donbass. The department also said that the enterprises that resumed operation make up more than 80% of all organizations of the specified sectors that had been functioning before the military conflict started. Sport life in Novorossia keeps on developing. Yesterday was a significant enough event in Donetsk. It was a final match, football match between teams of Makeevka. It was called Makeevka and Donetsk team Victory. It was very interesting and skillful game, as it was pointed out by the tourist and sport minister. Many citizens of Donetsk and Makeevka came to support their favorite football teams. There were a lot of people at the Metallurgical Stadium, and with a close tough score, our Donetsk team, with a call victory, won this final match of the DPR's Cup.
Okay, our next news. Oh, by the way, that was a 3-2 victory for Donetsk. Congratulations to Donetsk beating Makeevka over the weekend. In just walked in, my good friend Dima. Dima, say hello to Novorossia in the world, please.
Hello to Novorossia Rocks.
Hey, Dima, it was really awesome. You know what happened? The Greek 25th anniversary of the Greek community. How beautiful is that?
where it was.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. Ready? Ah, the smell of Greek food, feasting my eyes on different kinds of Greek pies, pita, burek, and pastries, all sorts, cakes, sweetbread, delicious mouth-watering cookies, and sweet delights. Music, Greek music in the air, young men and women in national traditional costumes, the color and fabrics all authentic, and the children rehearsing for the big show. Just a typical day in Astoria, Queens, New York.
What? New York?
Sitting at my favorite cafe, Athens Cafe on Broadway. Ah, opening my eyes. Wait, what? This is not Astoria, Queens, New York. Incredible. I'm in Donetsk, in the Kubievsky's district, Donetsk People's Republic, Novorossia. Pinching myself, yes, it's true, and it's simply wonderful. Today was a spectacular day, emotional as well. The 25th anniversary of the Greek community in Donetsk. I was actually invited by a member of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Department, Bogdana Vasilyeva. Just a delightful and friendly young woman who even took the stage and performed 2 breathtaking songs. Her voice, sweet and soft, but filled the grand ballroom with such power and magnetism. Also at this grand event was special guest Marina Ruskaya, a truly remarkable young lady, and I must say, in a political sense, she is very important to us. I promised to her not to mention her past for now until we do a full story about her. The Greek community is in the Kubievsky district of Donetsk, where recently the Poroshenko junta regime have been bombing. This to me was very disturbing. Another civilian area again being targeted. With all the joy, the festivities, feeling the bond with our Greek brothers and sisters, the anger set in. Here are children performing on stage, singing, dancing to their Greek traditions, carried from their homeland to their new one, sharing with us, sharing with the communities of Donetsk. This Greek community, a strong one, 25-year celebration, and yet the Poroshenko Nazi regime wants to do harm to these children, beautiful, adorable children, and to harm mothers who baked and brought their food to share with us. Why? What is it that the Nazi Kiev regime and Obama want? These people want to live in peace. They do no harm to no one. They don't want to be a part of your tyranny, under your rule, your hate-filled regime. This is a community like all communities in the Donetsk and Lugansk republics who want to live free in a new independent country and to continue their celebrations. As you see, no one is running, and we will continue to celebrate because we are the Donetsk People's Republic. Also, ministers of parliament were at the festival, and special letter was read, written by our dear leader Alexander Sakachenko, congratulating the Greek community. Provocations on the Russian border. Large-scale military exercises Iron Sword involving 2,000 servicemen from 10 countries are starting in Lithuania today. The report said the maneuvers will be held at the Lithuanian Army Range and in Probrada and will become this year's largest, involving units of Great Britain, Hungary, Germany, Canada, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, and the United States, the Czech Republic, and Georgia. The drills will last until November 20th. Operation Iron Sword. Provocations on the Russian border. Andre, thanks for this. Breaking news. 2 Serbian embassy employees, a man and a woman, were abducted in Libya's coastal city of Sabrata on Sunday while they were traveling in convoy to Tunisia. Serbia's ambassador to Libya was in a motorcade in a separate car when the incident took place, about 100 kilometers from the main border crossing between Libya and Tunisia. A foreign ministry statement identified the abducted pair as Slađana Stankovic, in charge of communications, and Jovica Stepic, driver. The attackers first provoked the accident, hitting the embassy car from the back. So when the driver got out to see what happened, they literally dragged him into one of their cars. Ambassador Oliver Potencia told Serbian state news agency Tanjug. We're going to follow up with that a little later. Andre, thank you for this. Nazi fascist ceasefire violations again. Nazi Ukrainian forces violated the ceasefire 11 times over the last 24 hours at the front lines. Provocations on our forces of the DPR, Donetsk People's Republic, according to the Defense Ministry of DPR. Ukrainian junta's actions kept on provoking our armed forces of the DPR in order for us to retaliate and to open fire at their positions. But we hold on. We always hold on. According to the Defense Department, fighters of the Ukrainian junta forces attacked with mortar fire of 82 caliber on the area of Volvo Center, the airport, village, Zhabunki, settlements, Ozaryanovka, Pantelemonovka, in the southwest of Gorlovka, shelling from their positions in Troitske and Peski. Altogether, 30 mortars were launched. Moreover, villages of the north of Gorlovka, Zaitsevo, and Mine 6-7 were also subject to fire from large caliber armament, and Shirokaya Balka to the southwest from Gorlovka. Again, war crimes, ceasefire violations. Guru, the German regime still paying pensions to Nazi soldiers of dictator Franco. 70 years on, the German government is continuing to pay the pensions of Spanish soldiers who volunteered to fight alongside the Nazis during World War II, the UK's Telegraph reported Thursday. According to the report, Berlin is still honoring a 1962 agreement struck with Spanish dictator Francisco Franco, who actively encouraged fighters to join Spain's Blue Division, a volunteer army that assisted in the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union. As part of the agreement, Germany pays $109,000 annually in pensions granted to 41 soldiers and relatives of soldiers who volunteered to fight on the Eastern Front between 41 and 43. Left-wing, listen to this, Guru, left-wing German MP Andrei Hunko said a question he tabled during a recent parliamentary discussion triggered the official admission from Berlin disclosing the ongoing pension payments. It's a scandal that nearly 70 years after the war ended, Germany continues to pay more than $100,000 per year to Nazi collaborators. These people voluntarily joined the German fascists in a war of extermination in Eastern Europe, and it is incomprehensible that the German government continues these payments while so many war victims are still waiting for their rightful compensation. Jean Iratu, a minister in Spain's left-wing Basque party, told the country's English-language paper The Local that the revelation was a disgrace which serves to humiliate victims of fascism. The paper said Spain's Basque pro-independence coalition party, EH Bildu, would raise the issue at the European Parliament next Friday. Bravo. In '62, West Germany and Spain agreed that the Blue Division veterans who had been injured in combat, their widows and their orphans would receive pensions from Berlin. In exchange, Madrid would pay a stipend to German veterans of Hitler's Condor Legion, which carried out bombing raids in the Spanish Civil War in '36. Historians see the 45,000-strong Spanish volunteer infantry division, which fought only on the Eastern Front and never against Western allies, as an effort by Franco to keep Spain at peace with the West, while simultaneously repaying German support during the Spanish Civil War. Hey, that ends our program, and you know we always end the show with a great song. This is a special song for a special someone from Burgos, España, to mi querida Riva, te quiero tanto, te quiero mucho, para ti. Adiós.
Sugar, oh honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the wonder of this feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Ah, sugar, oh honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh honey, oh sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. When I kissed you, girl, I knew how sweet a kiss could be. I know how sweet a kiss can be. Like the summer sunshine, pour your sweetness over me. Pour your sweetness over me. Oh, sugar on me, honey. Pour little sugar on me, baby. Make life so sweet. Yeah. Pour little sugar on me. Oh yeah. Pour little sugar on me, honey. Pour little sugar on me, baby. I'm gonna
arriba. Te quiero tanto. Te quiero comer con besitos. Gracias, muy amable, todo. Te quiero.